Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Slam and BacT against RiuT and DauT. Loser bracket quarterfinals. Whoever loses this upcoming best of 5 is out of the tournament and has no chance to compete in this tournament from here on. No chance to get any prize money, no chance to get all the fame. We still have a lot of big names in this tournament and a long way to go even for the winner of this thing. We're looking into best of 5, random civ, switched civilizations, mirrored civ, civ in a band system or like outpicking system, and the last one is hidden picked civilization if we go to game 5. I'm super excited. I just played the hype song. I drank some Mezzomix, and now I'm ready to jump into game number 1 here. And I hope everything is set up. We're starting with random civilization, and oh boy, it looks like interesting ones. Because we have Slam playing with Marians, his teammate BacT from Vietnam here, Goth. Then we have RiuT playing Japanese and DauT with Turks. And I have to say, that's a pretty big civ advantage here for BacT and Slam, but that doesn't matter too much if you're switching civilizations afterwards anyways. But then most of the time it goes into 1-1 and we're down to only a best of 3. Let's see how this will go. BacT, unfortunate berries here, and oh, unfortunate border as well, forgetting that he is Goth here and his villagers are doing more damage to the boar, and therefore he got it a bit far from the GC, going for 400, nothing too special. If you see Goth, Marian's going for 400 as well, and now beautiful waiting here for the scene to finish. We have 300 only for DauT, so we might see a Scouters coming up here. And let me see, we have 400 here, but the Japanese RiuT. So nothing too special going on here. DauT finding all the sheep. RiuT already going for Loom earlier than you would want to, but the boar on the hill, I think he didn't want to risk it and is going for the safe approach. He's putting another house, probably because he saw the scout there, so he will have to go on tree before the second boar. BacT scouting, getting the second boar, not the greatest timing either here. And let's see how the players will play it out. It feels like RiuT will go for, oh, that might be an unfortunate berries. Pikeman, Spearman, or Militia could be stuck over here, but I think building like 2 tiles further to the front or 1 tile back would have been a bit better. Feels like we might see a Drush coming up here from RiuT. Should get on gold. Indeed, that's what he's doing. And so Slam and BacT, what will be interesting is not going on gold yet, so it won't be a Drush, it might be MoA, it might be Scouts. We'll see. DauT on his behalf, on his side will go for, still seems like Scouts does have a very bad gold spot here, but I think he will just switch to this one and then it's fine. This resolution isn't the other one. Yeah, indeed, I'm casting another resolutions because that's kind of the standard and it feels a bit more natural instead of my big resolution that I'm playing on. I might change my FAQs there a bit. DauT going for the walls. Pretty stuff. And BacT is going for the early up as well. So now sending a village on gold. So that will be MoA. And RiuT coming in with the Drush. BacT trying to wall, but will not wall in time here. Some wolves getting into the way of Slam. And RiuT is saying mine is going MoA, and yes, he is right. DauT fully walled here. Looks pretty safe. We'll build a stable over here, and the Drush will not do much. So fairly far away. Hello, Clanner Brandy. Hope you enjoy your time here. Drush C here, as you would expect from a Mayans player. Even adding, no, 31 villagers is normal amount. RiuT now 1135, so this might even be Drush into archers. It's not a Drush FC, it's Drush into archers. DauT a bit late with his barracks, therefore his stable's a bit delayed as well. Where will you build this one? That's a weird placement. Didn't want to show his stable maybe, but it is pretty obvious what the strategy choice of a Turk player will be in this situation. Scavs isn't really an option. Archers from home without using his main gold spot. Let's take a look. Did Slam scout the other gold spot? No, he didn't. Trying to be annoying against the foragers here.
Shot it.
No, just running around. Here, just trying to be annoying. Did deny a bit there against the deers, but now BacT should close those walls. Might even lose this one villager, but yeah, we'll kill all the militia quite easily now with 3 MoA. Should focus on the scout. No, the villager even will live. Let's take a look. RiuT now trying to take the engagement here from the hill, but yeah, the MoA is just too superior to ever take a fight. Still, the militia here annoying. Not trying to fight it off. Some villager power. And this looks pretty nice for Slam, if you ask me. Getting some of his deers, getting a nice wall off, and has a nice small area here for himself. Getting the Archer Ranger, Blacksmith should be coming any second as well, and then he's all set up. Now getting cleared up from the scouts of DauT here. Shouldn't lose the low HP scout DauT that is. Let's take a look. Oh, he is even losing the scout. And now, yeah, got it all done, all fine. Shouldn't lose. Oh, he's actually losing. No, he didn't. Thought he was, for a small second, thought he would be losing 2 of the scouts, but no, it was all fine. On the other side, we have RiuT now going for the archers, and it feels like BacT is going for the fast castle here. 200 food, but a lot of farms, and not doing any production so far when it comes to additional militia or MoA. I mean, it's only 3, and that's it for now. Only 1 on gold, so I feel like he will be going, yeah, without any more militia or MoA on the way to the Castle Age. Slam should wall himself. Yeah, exactly. He should communicate with BacT that he has to wall himself as well. Slam not going for the second archer engine. I heard in production. Also, he is adding more MoA. That's a bit surprising to me here. Why would you add a 4th MoA when you have 3? Either you can do damage or you can't. And the difference between 3 and 4 is very minimal, I would say. So I think that was a weird timing. Oh god! Look at that! Slam actually opened to get another archery range up, but was open there. Okay, let's take a look. What are they chatting? Minus walled, I'm kind of walled, and archers, mine 2, fast castle. Well, I don't know what to do. Don't elite skirms. A palisade is stone, is RiuT saying. And yeah, another. He's going for the mining camp. And Slam is fine. I think didn't even lose the villager. Let's take another look what they actually did chat here. Mine scouts, you, medium walled, okay. Treasure C here. Yeah, that was it. Well, we catch everything. Okay, so Slam clearing up what DauT head here. And yeah, got all the 3 scouts. It's all fine. It's fine now. It is up to Castle H. BacT should be clicking any second as well. RiuT is what, and feels like we might be going into a longer game. BacT with 2 villages on stone. Where's his other stone? Why isn't he going for that one? That would have been so much better than this one up in the front. Ay. Poor decision. Oh, and God, what is bad timing. Look at that. Now he's letting RiuT in. Let's see. RiuT should get this villager, and it's now only 15 HP on this palisade wall. Now the house trying to get up. He's getting a lot of HP on it, yeah. Let's see, maybe another villager might go down. No, 8 HP and he got home. But yeah, that was an unfortunate timing here. RiuT trying to go aggressive and yeah, got in there quite nicely. DauT now, putting defensive tower. Still has only 1 stable and is going for more stone. Not really sure what he's going for. And RiuT keeps up the aggression. BacT needs to wall. I'm not sure if palisade wall is actually the best thing or if she should go for house walls only. And what is DauT doing? Not sure. He's building another scout. RiuT seems to be fine. Actually, Slam could have done damage against DauT, I believe. But okay, RiuT at the other side now, attacking the palisade wall. Like I said before, not the greatest option to go for a palisade wall, and that's looking good for RiuT here against BacT. Slam snacking 1 villager for himself. Nice micro by BacT to keep the villager alive, but now we have RiuT in. Oh, and actually killing the villager. Why is he attacking this house? Now he's attacking the right house. And 2 stables for BacT because he knows that's the only chance how he can survive. Down stone walls now is RiuT. Might pull 1 or 2 villagers here, but that won't be too much. BacT only +1 defense. It's obviously ugly to invest into +2 here. Let's take a look. No. Not a single spearman. Single spearman could do so much. Let's take a look. And now it's 4 knights out, but only 2 knights fighting at the moment. And I think they will clear up what RiuT has here, but that was a heavy investment for BacT. Need to go for even 6 knights, +1 defense, bloodlines, and RiuT just killed, I think, 3 villagers there, so it's pretty reasonable for him. Oh, where did those villagers come from? I didn't really notice that. Maybe should have went in with the archers instead of fighting against the knights, trying to go for some more villager kills. Oh god, he would have snaked at least 2 for sure. But yeah, couldn't decide on that at this point. And DauT is building 1 extra TC and +1 knights. Slam, +2. RiuT now Castle Age as well, and since everyone's Castle Age now, we can take a look at the villager count. Pretty similar for all of them. Small advantage here for DauT and RiuT. But army is better for Slam and BacT, mainly because Slam has quite some expos out. Is going for 3 TCs, so is DauT. And RiuT is adding 1 TC, and that's it for now. Trying to maybe take a fight against Slam now. At the same time, some knights from BacT. I'm not 100% sure why he's simply not taking the bag. Stone would have been such a better decision. And now it's Slam of the hill. Let's take a look if he wants to take the engagement here. RiuT, that is. +2 defense for DauT, but still only 1 stable. And let's see. Slam just going for the kills against RiuT. He knows he cannot do any damage against the Knights. I think RiuT should mainly run now. And oh, now he can take the fight against BacT. But yeah, he's retreating. Let's take a look. Slam slowly getting on stone. So he wants to go for Bloom Darts. He's now going for the University. 4 ballistics. And we are trying to see how this continues. So 3 GCs here up for DauT. RiuT now getting a 3rd GC. Villager count. BacT is pretty far behind. Getting a 3rd GC only now. DauT walled. Yes. Not really. Not really, honestly. He has 1 layer of palisade at the front and the back is open. But yeah, he has extra GCs and he's controlling the map pretty nicely. So I know why Slam said that, but that's not right. Why don't high-level players Skype or talk on TeamSpeak? A lot of them do, but BacT's English isn't actually that great to understand him. So they prefer to not go on TeamSpeak, and DauT, isn't the most social guy, so to say, and doesn't like to go on TeamSpeak as well. He will go on TeamSpeak though for the 2v2 Microsoft tournament together with the Viper, and he was on TeamSpeak for all the big time tournaments, but for practice, for example, he tried to avoid it as well. Okay, now Slam is coming to help BacT here against DauT and RiuT's attack. I think it's still a pretty even game here. Slam with ballistics, RiuT with ballistics as well. And BacT now with +2, so is DauT. Let's take a look. DauT still only 1 stable, and now with 4 TCs. Let's take a look. BacT has a lot of stone here. 430 in the bank. And yeah, those archers, well, experts won't do much. Slam now with the Pike Patrol, trying to chase the experts and is doing quite a nice job. Let's take a look. BacT shouldn't engage here before Slam is actually here as well. And DauT now says try to kill those. And let's see how they will do with that. Seems like Slam might clear it up. Is trying to micro a bit. And BacT still not engaging there. I think that's a mistake. BacT now going for another TC outside. And that's a nice clear up here for BacT and Slam. That thumping coming up for Slam here as well. Should go for the quick walls. DauT is now spreading out, and yeah, they realize they will not do much with their armies, trying to kill some villagers, but I think maybe 3 or 4 losses there are reasonable, but then we'll all get cleared up, and then suddenly DauT is looking at 0 military. At the moment it's still 5. But after that, I think there won't be much left. Nice focus fire here on the weakened villagers. That's a good adjustment, and the castle will be in time. Slam is putting a castle as well. Where's that? At the front here. And let's take a look at DauT's resources. Yeah, he just clicked up in PLH like I expected. Now going for another stone spot, and yeah, forces Slam to retreat here. Maybe BacT went for this stone because he was expecting RiuT to scout the back stone, but not 100% sure. BacT now I believe is going for Knights for a bit too long. I'm just building another castle. Where is he building it? More defensively on the side here. Going for Janissaries only. I'm not sure if Janissaries is really the right choice here against the Magians. Not sure, but depends on what the man is going for as well. If he's going for plumes only now, they are better than Janissaries, and especially like Rams can be pretty deadly against the Turks player. Here it says, I have a lot of expos, need my army. Nope. And I think RiuT honestly needs to go for samurais. Otherwise he has no chance to... They don't compete against BacT. You might be going for Huskarls. Take a look at the resources of BacT. 57 stones, so he is building a castle indeed, yeah. But far away from clicking to Imperial Age, only 300 food at the moment. Maybe let's see if he's trying to take an engagement. Nope, retreating. Maybe he wants to take it to secure that his castle is going up. Let's see, but no, RiuT is not focusing on it. He's not killing all the knights, but castle's up and RiuT needs to retreat. Huskar production shouldn't start now. I think he should click up to Imperial Age before doing it. And now, oh look at that. Slam losing so many expos over here, running from castle to castle. And that's a lot of army from Slam gone. Look at that line of death bodies. And yeah, that's a nice knight right there. Another castle of Slam coming up, so yeah, the decision if he wants to stay for some Arbalest or wants to go for full plumed archers is made after losing so many expos here. Just focus on Arbalest and don't even bother to upgrade Arbalest. A bit of a trade setup even, so that's very early and I like it a lot. RiuT going for more expos it seems, but he needs to go for samurais to counter against Huskarls and everything else that BacT is actually throwing at him. And now BacT is, yeah, having a pretty poor army, so to say, when he's going for Huskarls, because Huskarls won't perform pretty well against Janissaries or Samurais, so, not sure there. DauT now with Elite Janissaries easily clearing up the remains of Slam's Castle Age army. Slam going for chemistry, going for Elite Plumed Archers, and then later on we will see, yeah, I think on this side we will see whoever gets more siege out actually wins this one. Bombard cannons, rams will win the game because Janissaries against Plumed Archers won't do much. You can easily retreat, and that's it. RiuT at the same time now upping to Arbalest, trying to get some raids in the back end, and yeah, Slam saw it, or the community had it before. Maybe they're both good Cardo, that would make sense. Some ratings of Hussars even coming in. Remember, Turks have the free Hussar upgrade, so very reasonable approach here. And now the Plumed Archer is just designed to kill Arbalest. Patrolling in, and there's not much that we can do. Just trying to trade off a bit more here. Maybe get 1 or 2 monks. I think that's a mistake by Slam to go in there actually. And now we have Huskarls production on the other side. And it feels like DauT might have a nice army here. Slam splitting has to be great, but he's very well known to have great splits with his plumed archers against the bombard cannons. Otherwise he will take big hits like those, which will give him, yeah, just major damage here. And DauT are prepared with some traps, and oh, that's a sweet positioning here. And yeah, can kill at least one castle behind the walls. Or not walls, behind the cliff, I mean. And the 4 bombard cannons doing some pressure as well. So Slam might lose 2 castles before the fight actually starts. The other time we already have the trade running now. Samurai in production. No elite samurai, but no elite Huskar as well. So that's even for now. And actually going for champions. Let's take a look. Bombard cannons need to retreat. They cannot take any major damage here against Plumed Archers. Most expensive unit in the game. And finally we're getting into the big fight here. Anarchy for BacT and Elite Samurai for RiuT. So finally we're getting into the big Imperial upgrades as well. More bombard cannon shots, and yeah, 2 castles down here for Slam, and that hurts a lot. And that's the only production, or the only... Oh, he still has a 3rd castle, but when that's the only thing that you're actually building, it is tough. But now Ram's coming in, and yeah, typically a Jerk player is very weak when it comes to defending against Rams. Janitzer is not doing a lot of damage. Bombard Cannon super costly, need to focus. Hussar is not that great against the Plumed Archers, so the push might get very dangerous here. Let's take a look. RiuT is continuing to keep up the samurais, but not the production really over here. Now Bombard Cannons against against Slam. I think he's overcommitting a bit here, DauT. That's an optimistic castle by Slam, but yeah, he has so much army in the front. I think that it's okay, it's okay. Okay, RiuT now says he's going to attack his guy, and honestly, I don't really know what BacT can do against that. What can a god do against Mass Samurai? He could go for hand cannoneers, he could go for some scorpions, but your typical infantry counters and your typical unit choice isn't really an option there. DauT using some stables, which we don't care about. So far so good for DauT and RiuT. And now I think Slam might even need to go to the other side to defend against the samurais, or they need to find something else. Artillery now for DauT, giving him +2 range for his bombard cannons, and therefore 14 range, which is enormous. And Slam losing the next castle, and now finally really down to 4. Soon down to 4 after losing 3. Trying to go for the raid. Let's take a look. It's all stone walled except this small part, but there you need to run through 2 castles, and therefore not too scary. Let's take a look. This has to be close, right? Yeah, it feels like it. Slam is taking around, and now RiuT is pushing, and he's pushing strong. 4 traps killing all the castles. Now flashing coming up for BacT, that won't help too much. Slam might go here, but no. He was asked by BacT to help out, and now he's going to the other side. At the same time, he is losing momentum in his push, and DauT can go for more aggression. Let's take a look at population. RiuT still not popped, and that's a bit sad. I'm a bit surprised why he couldn't accomplish that so far. He's very early in the trade, that's beautiful, but simply having 130 villagers and the rest samurais would really help out as well. And he never accomplished that. Archery, yeah, I said it, so. +2 range for the bombard cannons, now at 14 here. And should focus the siege rams down. And DauT has now a very deadly army here. Should BacT maybe go into slinging? Because what can he really do? I'm not sure. Beautiful position here by DauT on the hill. Bombard cannons in the back. Janitor is doing lots of damage. Traps even shooting at the castles here. The traps will go down, yes, but so much army of BacT and Slam went down as well. And suddenly it's looking good for DauT and RiuT. Now you can see the bomb of the bombard cannons here just raining down, doing their 40 damage against the Plumed Archer, and they cannot stay there and take fights. They need to retreat. Next attempt of Slam here to go into the trade. Let's see if there is a hole and Slam can get in. Yeah, there was a hole over here as well. So now let's take a look at the trade card count. It's a bit more than 40 for RiuT and DauT, but DauT sees it in time. Yeah, that's a nice positioning here. And there's not much around to clear that up. DauT has a very immobile army, doesn't really want to commit there. Still is all his waypoint going to the front. Now he should push, could easily kill all the castles, but they will lose a lot of trade at the same time. And RiuT is pushing as well. The moment that feels like they're stopping the trade cards here, at least that's what RiuT is doing. Now going in for some skirmishers, and that would be a sweet counter, but not the most efficient one ever. I was keeping up pressure. Architecture now coming in for Slam, trying to give his buildings more HP and trying to push down the slow down the push here of DauT. But yeah, DauT nice multitasking, trying to he isn't defending at home, only now sending some hussars. RiuT is the one investing more and trying to clear it up. And at the same time he just continues to push. And that's the fourth castle going down for Slam here. Trying to repair it, but against this amount of bombard cannons, no chance. At the same time RiuT is continuing to do some damage. And castle down. Even against the hill and with a lot of repair, but yeah, as we said, the amount of bombard cannons is just overwhelming. And all the Blundarchers died now. Trade card actually, yeah, roughly 30 went down when you think that they keep producing. And DauT now down to 4. But he's going for this gold spot, can go on Hussar for quite a bit. And he has an army, which is pretty tough to kill. Next castle going down. And suddenly Slam is looking at pop 170. And only those 3 castles are the last thing that he can really, count on when it comes to Blundarcher production. We have BacT lacking houses at the moment. Actually could go up 25 more pop. And DauT now focusing on killing the siege workshop, and I think that's the right decision, because killing Blundarchers isn't the most important thing. It's really keeping down the number of those siege rams. He might even need to hit and run here against the rams a bit. And okay, no, it was only against the siege workshop for a small second. I thought it was a ground attack against the Blundarchers, which would have been epic. And now let's see, is he trying to attack the rams? Well, at the moment he is not. And now he's focusing the rams, and now Slam is pushing in, but that's after taking a lot of losses first. And now look at this, all the rams are going down because there's so many bombard cannons around. Slam is trying to out micro, but yeah, now DauT is focusing the shots, and oh god, look at that! And that will happen even more if Slam isn't taking very good care of this. And yeah, as you can see, the micro is real. Slam is trying to do his very best, but bombard cannons are so nice. Not the same splash damage like, for example, siege onagers, but still very nice. Skirmish is now pushing. The traps died before, but new traps arrived, and he's just struggling to fight against Elite Samurai. Now sending in more champions to the other side, but champions against the Turk guy, not really what you want to see. Let's take a look at BacT's skill statistics. 170 against 320, so that's kind of what you normally see from a Goth player. But then you have to raise the question, wouldn't it be better to start the Sling and PL8 here? I think it would have been, but Slam paid resources to you. That's not how it should work. And now Slam is going for the next raid push with the rams in the middle here and sending in more Blundarchers, and there's nothing. Surprisingly, RiuT had actually something prepared here, which will slow it down a bit at least. Or not slow it down, but kill 5 Blundarchers, which is a nice start. And now the push of DauT continues. Bombard cannons under threat, but not enough threat, and there's way too many Huskarls, not even elite Huskarls. Skirmish is now fighting against the Blundarchers. Let's see how the raid will come in here again. 50 trade cards at the moment for RiuT and DauT. Let's see how Slam will do it. He easily can clear up everything here. What RiuT has a defense, but RiuT saw it in time and should keep the skirm and samurai production in that direction now. Is stopping all the trade cards. DauT didn't react so far, and DauT is still fighting over here, trying to micro this bombard cannon. It's very tough, very costly units, not a lot of splash damage, and yeah, now he needs to retreat because so many rams are out there. And skirmishes are doing less and less damage now against the siege rams especially. Nice addition here by Slam with this push. Down to 30 trade cards now. And I think more will die. DauT again, not taking care at all. And it's a pretty poor little play here when it comes to protecting the straight by DauT. But a very nice push and slam. Is he losing his last castles? He's not getting that stone spot. He's not getting that stone spot. So after losing those castles, he might actually, yeah, be out of Plumed Archer production here. And now BacT is even sending in some Huskarls. That would be nice against the skirmishers. But that feels like RiuT might send roughly enough to clear that up. I believe so, yes. At the same time, the push continues of DauT. He does not have the mobile army to clear up trades properly. And yeah, it feels like Slam is retreating from the hill. And therefore, the clear up was real by RiuT. At the same time, he got pushed back a bit. And we have a small pause. Stay with me, guys. Sorry guys, still sick and need to blow my nose from time to time. Okay, trade card count so much better for Slam and BacT. I don't understand that market. Okay, some more gold. And now Citro shop coming up from BacT at the front. Ha, it's interesting. Turks smashing pumpkins. He's smashing Slam for sure. And yeah, Huskarls and Plumed Archers aren't the real counter, so I'm a bit surprised how that game went into that direction. But simply one stable by DauT and 40 C boom just gave him the opportunity to get up to that strong army here. RiuT at the moment only at pop 140. It really hurts him that yeah, he lost so many trade cards here, and now the game seems to be continuing. Nice walls here by RiuT, and now needs to send his trade cards further away. And Plumed Archer is trying to find more damage. 1k gold to Slam. Oh, and now the bombard cannons are a bit exposed here. And the Huskarls trying to go for the raid, but still it's Castle Age Huskarls. They don't do too much damage. I think like one bombard cannon went out there. More Huskarls now coming from the top. Oops, that's no. Slam now going for skirmishers. And yeah, Slam only relying on that one ram at the moment. BacT asking for more resources. And just getting some gold back. Okay, people, I'm not really sure why it was a pause before, but look at that. Nice continuous push by DauT, and he will have a lot of kills here when it comes to raising in the long run. And yeah, another castle of Slam might die. Let's see, Skirmishers not engaging here. Samurai is now going in. Let's take a look. It's 19 trade cards. DauT only has one single trade card. And that's so brutal for them, but is there any chance to kill this army of DauT? I don't really see it. Elite Huskarls finally, but they're still wasted. Take the kill sets won't improve. Yeah, BacT now 300 to 610. And another castle will go down. Slam has probably one last castle here to hold on to. Slam is doing a great job, look at that. Small kills, now taking another great engagement. Downhill here against the skirmishers. And yeah, another push is coming in, and Huskarls from behind And yeah, Hazard should have been sent in for quite early. And yeah, it's not far till we get to the trade. And then the game would end. If they can't find an option to stop this DauT army here. DauT is focusing on the siege workshops now, and I think he needs more Hazards, to be honest. And he's sending in more now. And finally they cleared up what Slam has here. Take a look, it's one trade cut. RiuT, nice production, is up to 30 again. Has 6 markets. Let's take a look. Engagement now of Slam is coming in. Ground detected, miss a bit. Hazards, great timing. We're down to 4 bombard cannons, 3 bombard cannons, 2 bombard cannons. And misclick here, so now Slam needs to retreat. Another castle of DauT coming up. And that's down to 2 bombard cannons here for DauT. And he needs to, yeah, now be even a bit more careful than he was all this time. Pushes here, but so much stonewall and nice defense here by RiuT. No push over here. It feels very, yeah, like even out. And that's mainly because RiuT is still at only pop 150, 80 villages only. Now back to 30 trade cuts. DauT still at 1 trade cut. Let's take a look at DauT. He has no gold at all to even go for more trade cuts. He's actually he's producing quite a bit, but not losing enough at the front. He has way too much wood, if you ask me. I think he paid 4k wood to RiuT some minutes ago, and Slam now says needs some help. And indeed he does. His main counter was now going for skirms, but look at that amount of Hazards. And yeah, that's simply something DauT can easily trade off here. He can either send them to kill, he could send them around. And Slam now needs to go for the Harvard attack. Slam now engaging with BacT together. They will kill all the bombard cannons. And I think they could even retreat now, because that was the main goal. This castle is now helping out. Janissaries are retreating, trying to micro, but those rams might kill the castle. At the same time, DauT was trying to get more stone, and now the ratings are coming in, and they are big here. But still, yeah, only that's a nice point and some raids, but they're following the trade cuts. No defensive stand ground there. DauT needs to retreat, is sending all the villagers back, and that's a nice pushback. But in the meantime, RiuT is able to recover, got some more villagers, got some more trade cuts, and now Samurai skirmishes are coming in. And Samurais is such a nice army against Bloom Dodge skirmishes, Husker, Ram here, everything that BacT and Slam have, so that will be very nice when he gets back to full Samurai production here. More Hazard ratings coming in, and he's always trying to find small choke points to kill the trade cards. And yeah, feels like DauT and RiuT only behind by 20 trade cards now. Might be able to swing it around even when it comes to the gold income. They are completely walled, as you can see. Stone walls all over it, even triple layer at some points. Only DauT being a little bit sloppy. But yeah, the Goth, as we all know, cannot stonewall, so that's super ugly for him. More trade cards going down. Nice positioning here by DauT. And now the push is coming in. More Hazards. And they're trying to take back the hill. DauT is going in. He can waste those Hazards. It's totally fine if he trades off against some gold units. He is having the Janissaries in the back, killing all the champions and Hazards. So nice engagement. Slam now going for more Harvarders, trying to take better fights against the Hazards in the future. Slam asking for some food here. And BacT should actually, yeah, be able to give him some. RiuT now 53 trade cards. I think that might even be a bit of an overkill for a Japanese player. DauT now should retreat and should, yeah, maybe put some more of his bombard cannons back. Maybe some rams as well, trying to go for some more attacks. Lost a lot of Janissaries. And yeah, didn't kill too much here. Let's take a look. That's still only palisades. Where's the big army of RiuT? I think it's still missing. RiuT's military at 40 compared to 90 and 60 of Slam and BacT. And suddenly they're looking to get a very big army here. And maybe they're able to, yeah, push it like I love it. DauT needs to fall back, and this is looking like we might look into a very long game here. Some more samurais coming in. Not a lot of team communication going on. I can see them chatting only, yeah, not too often. DauT at 18 trade cards, not enough. Let's just quickly stroll through his market. Yeah, that's looking reasonable, and he's taking more fights, but he needs to fall back on this hill. Slam is asking, do you need anything? BacT, and BacT needs food, so both players struggling with food. RiuT now going for MoA attack, but did cancel. Thinks better of it, knows. Okay, I still have 4 castles left, so I can just continue with samurai production. And yeah, Quaters is the better option there. And then going for the MoA attack or champion line right on. DauT now missing an answer to the Rams. He can kind of cost efficiently fight against the army, but some bombard cannons would help. Now he's producing some again, but he's out of food. He's completely out of food. DauT looking at 60 farmers, but still he's able to get all the resources on the map. Incredible multitasking by him here, and nice fighting at the hill. Let's take a look at the kill statistics. Pretty reasonable for him. And yeah, the worst one on the map, obviously BacT. But that's how Goth are played, so that's all, yeah, reasonable. BacT asking to send more siege, and yeah, siege coming from behind. And Longsword Man now. So RiuT is going for the champion tag. It's a bit surprising to me. Let's take a look where they're going, where they're focusing. DauT is struggling. Maybe some Onager help would be nice for RiuT. RiuT is going for champions because he wants to help out a bit better and wants to get up some barracks over here. And yeah, it was so surprising. Like 2 minutes ago, we had DauT with a huge army over here pushing, and now he's struggling to hold here. More traps coming in, and DauT only at pop 150, not asking for resources. This is looking better and better for Slam and BacT. At the same time, though, we have a raid coming in, and BacT with only 80 villagers cannot have the best food eco ever. So that might be ugly for him. Now losing a castle, not sure how many castles he has. I think after losing that one he has 3. And now he needs to really get back to a strong army. Shouldn't fight and really needs to retreat. Okay, let's take a look. Nice positioning here again by the samurais. And yeah, for the first time we have DauT actually having more trade cards than either BacT or Slam. Relation, everyone quite high, only DauT struggling a bit to get back to pop 200. Maybe it stayed a bit long here without the protection of bombard cannons against the Rams. And now RiuT is going for champions, but still no champion upgrade for now. It's to a swordsman. This is being sent. RiuT paid 2.5k gold to DauT. Yeah, something he could have taken even a bit earlier, if you ask him. Oh god, but the raid is continuing here. And that might be ugly for BacT. Down to 60 villagers only, and even, yeah, plummeting further. Now BacT wants to go in for the raid, maybe return the favor when it comes to the food eco. But DauT still had the 60 farmers from before, and it's looking nice and safe there. Bombard cannons now doing the damage against the traps and defending pretty well here. Now even fighting against the Rams. Let's take a look. Okay, only one trap, and he is even packing. This is looking bad for BacT. How can he hold this? Down to 55 villagers and more than 90 military, but feels like Slam's push is being stopped here as well. Not getting more siege workshops up. He's now building them, but yeah, we need the barracks more at the front as well. And now DauT is hold. Now they have more trade. They have more villagers. They have way less military, but they have it at the right points. Now they're taking the markets even. Slam says go back, and what? How did those Rams get in here? They can attack, and the Huskars are getting in, and maybe some Arbalests of Slam as well. They are preparing an attack, and RiuT doesn't know where it hit him. because why did those rams come from that direction? At the same time, nice defense here by RiuT, and he continues with his aggression. And now DauT is back to his great army here, which is so tough to contest. Trade GG. No. What? Uh-oh, they can get in here. They seriously can get in here. And if they're pushing with everything, all those Arbalest, all this great army, they have 160 army and they could do so much, but I'm not 100% sure. Huskarl's now around. Okay, just locked at the same time. They defended over here. Nice team play. Slam sending everything, and Slam should send everything over here as well. More Arbalest now, but they have another layer of fortified wall prepared. 3 siege rams should take it out quite easily though. Oh, and as we saw several times, DauT is not the greatest of defending trade rates here. Now an X coming in from BacT. They know they need to push here. Bomber towers now coming in from DauT, and they have incredible range. Let's take a look. Slam is actually building a castle over here. Not sure if that's the right decision. I think some castle further back would have been so much better. Boom Archers now coming in, and this might be the push. 107 trade cards so far for RiuT and DauT at this very moment. This might change, so let's take a look. We have 13 range on those bomber towers. We're just trying to fight against the siege ram. Siege ram's now trying to clear the hill so that the plumed archers can get rid of Slam, but RiuT is already waiting for him with elite samurais. Let's take a look. Arbalest now, everything there to clear up the samurais. More champions coming in as well, and if they are able to push this, they might decide and win this game. DauT is now trying to push the middle again, but does this really matter? Because if they lose their trade, they might lose the game, even if they continue the push. And DauT has proven before to not be the fastest pusher ever. DauT now even going for heavy sales. Slam going for elite eagle warriors. Let's take a look. What are they producing? DauT not sending in enough, and this trade rate is enormous here, and might, I don't want to say it might end the game, but it's looking so good. Well, the bomber cannons, they are far behind. They could even get sniped here if BacT is, yeah, very aware. Could build some Huskarls there. And yeah, this is looking pretty damn bad here for RiuT and DauT. Slams on a nice hill, and he's getting so many kills in. Now even buying himself another castle. How can Slam alone defend this? DauT has 5k each. Yeah, indeed. He has enough. He doesn't care. Even if he loses all his trade cards, he replenish them and can get another army. But it's still like you don't know what RiuT has. And RiuT, yeah, is now waiting to get an army to then take an uphill fight against a very big army here. Look at that. It's 210 combined army here of BacT and Slam. We'll get the castle up, and so many trade cards are dying. This is incredible. From over 100 down to now 30. The traps will kill the castle. Yes, I know. But after that, they will have no trade. DauT is continuing. He should continue the raid as well. And at the same time, this is the race. This is a race for the trade. DauT is not trying to reposition himself. More traps coming up, and RiuT is doing a good job of not overextending here against the hill. The siege ram needs to die before he can get those traps down. The castle will indeed fall, and I think RiuT might want to not take an engagement here indeed. Slam sending in more and more, and they keep up the production, but they're losing at the same time, or are they? Not really. DauT is continuing to push, and look at this RiuT at top 130. Trying to get another castle up, maybe. And this is just a beautiful hill. Oh, still over a 210 army here for BacT and Slam. And what an enormous, incredible game 1 are we witnessing here. It's just beautiful play. BacT BacT trying to continue the push here, and it feels like they are clearing up what DauT has here. He might lose all his bombard cannons, and suddenly he doesn't have enough army. And yeah, just DauT, very ignorant when it came to all the trade rates. RiuT, the only guy taking real care of it, and suddenly Slam and BacT are taking the lead here when it comes to points. Now the Traders is coming in off heavy CA, the strongest cover archers in the game by the Traders and Saracens. And he really wants to go for it. And now it's returning the favor. And this is getting in such a scrappy game that we might see Hussars decide the game, because everyone will be out of gold. Let's see the trade rate coming in over here. What is this unit choice by DauT? I'm so surprised. Slam says go for Huskarls. Let's go, BacT says, but why? Where? No need hold. Is that so? Not 100% sure. But where should they go? Should they go to the right hand side? Should they push into RiuT? Or should they go to the left hand side and push into DauT? He still has castles at home. He's building bombard cannon at home as well. On the right hand side, where you know this guy can produce more and more skirmishes. They're dwindling it down. CA are doing lots of damage, and look at that. It's such a scrappy game. Now 50 against 40 trade cards. DauT is microing like a madman, is moving his CA. Let's take a look, and now they're pushing into the direction of DauT, who still is producing towards the front. And now they might attack the castle, and there's no answer from DauT here. DauT at pop 170. Everyone's struggling to stay at full pop, and BacT the only one 30 trade cards. Now it's plumed archers only. DauT is coming in with CA and Hussars now taking the hill, and I think all the plumed archers and Arbalest might get cleared up here. All this comes at the same time. DauT is trying to hold this castle here. He's keeping up the Janissary production now. He's sending out a lot of villagers to repair this. Has, I think, enough to actually keep this castle alive, because the damage output will only dwindle down. All the plumed archers are dying, and now suddenly we're looking at pop 130. More raids coming in, and DauT is doing an incredible job of being so annoying against the trade. Every player now getting up with the trade populations again, or trade count. Now another gate is coming up, and this is a hold here. It is a hold by RiuT. What incredible stuff are we witnessing? It's so much action all around the map. 1.5 hours in, and this isn't looking like it will end within the next 3 minutes. RiuT pop 170. DauT only have pop 110. He has 17 trade cards, 70 villagers, but only 18 military. He really needs to retreat. Needs to go for more Hussars. How many stables does he have? It doesn't feel like enough, and he's not producing out of all of them. Maybe should get back on. Yeah, all his trade cards are at the other side of the map at the moment. That's why he doesn't get any gold. Did keep them back, and now it's a BacT push here, which can't really be stopped, but it's a RiuT push which can't really be stopped as well. So, oh god, what an incredible fight. BacT now says care. We have Slam asking for wood, and that's a push by BacT. Oof. DauT has 5 Janissaries, 6 Janissaries, and the rest is Hussars and villagers. Some markets will go down for sure. He needs to take care of them, because that's basically his only damage output. DauT says GG, I guess. No, absolutely not. RiuT is pushing, and he's pushing nicely. He is not really raiding over here, but nice team wall. Slam really protecting BacT here from raids from RiuT, and let's take a look. They are close to the trade again. Skirmishers really can't die. The samurais need to protect. More Hussars coming in. DauT suddenly dropping to pop 90 only. He needs to get more Janissaries out. Has, let's take a look, only 2 castles left. He's losing more and more ground. Maybe needs to ask RiuT for resources. Let's take a look at RiuT. He's at the limit with everything as well, so that's not really an option. More skirmishes coming in. And now we can see the push down here. Not sure how to engage this. He needs to protect his traps. BacT is coming from the side with all the champions. Nice timing here by RiuT, getting back in time to protect all his traps. More Eagle Warriors now coming in, but without Eldorado, they're not the greatest. At the same time, we have Slam trying to sneak around again. DauT, 19 trade cards and dwindling, losing another market. And it seems like RiuT can hold for them. But at the same time, we have Slam and BacT clearing up RiuT. Now we have, oh god, for the first time, it's a significant pop lead here for BacT and Slam. Both at roughly 180. At the same time, we have RiuT at 140 and DauT at 110. They need to get up more walls. Sling now on to DauT. And, oof. This is looking rough. DauT not producing any more, or actually he is producing. I was only in the point of view of RiuT. This market is going down as well. Therefore a lot of idle trade cards guaranteed here, as you can see from RiuT. And we see BacT and Slam, they're having a reasonable trade. More markets coming up for DauT. Slam only now going for the upgrades for his Halberdiers. And yeah, that's a nice army now from BacT and Slam. Oof, what an incredible game. Trade cards, roughly the same. Villagers, roughly the same, but military, 40 more for BacT and Slam compared to RiuT and DauT. He really shouldn't fight. He shouldn't go for any raids. He needs to stabilize now. He needs to get up his Janissary count. Oh, and when I say this, I look at it. 60, very reasonable army here. And that's a nice amount of Janissary, so... Huh. Slam saying, let's go back. Huskar raiding coming in at the same time, though. And you can see how they will approach this. Here it is, raiding here down the south, and now they're going in for the push. But his DauT is trying to take this hill back. It's an army that he performs pretty well against, so he wants to take this fight, but maybe a bit too early. Pop 160 only isn't back on all the trade cards and villages that he wanted to be. Maybe that's a bit of an early engagement here. There's so much army of Slam and BacT around there going for it. And I think DauT might lose all his army here. So many rams around as well. Only skirmishes for BacT. And this means DauT is losing way too many costly units that he can't really replenish. Needs to fall back. Needs to wait for RiuT. And now it's looking pretty bad. Scorpions coming in for RiuT. That helps out a lot against the army here of Mayans and Goth, but is it really enough? DauT now 130, and I think this can only go down further. And looking at two castles at this very moment, Champions keeping up the production, or like keeping up the defense. Slam now even going for Eldorado. Finished that in time. I did miss that, and the raid is now getting in. And DauT at 140, nice positioning still. More rams coming in, and that's nice. I want to see his side attack as well, and that's what Slam is preparing here. Nothing in the middle, so it's all that we need to focus here. Absolutely at this one front. More Janissaries going down. And now more raid at the same time by Slam, and this seems to be the final push. I thought a lot of times that we might have seen a decision here, but this is more of the convincing one. It is the pure push. It is more production facility this time. It's enough rams. It's no chance of DauT getting back to his eco. It's DauT getting raided at the eco. He's having bad markets at the same time. The trade is getting diminished, and it's no RiuT who's pushing at the other side at the same time. More rams by BacT being requested. We have 120, not even 124 DauT here. And it's more and more by Slam in this one point. And soon we can see DauT asking again on the left hand side, why aren't we GGing this? because he isn't really keeping it up at the time. Let's go into the point of view of DauT. What is he actually trying to do at the moment? He has very little food. He has very little, everything at the moment. Trying to micro back his Janissaries, trying to get more farms running. Take a look at his castles, no production there. No stables in production as well. And RiuT can't really send him food because he is down too much in the eco as well, only at 60 villagers. And now send more plumed archers, siege workshops coming up, maybe for some bombard cannons. And DauT now again going down lower than Pop 100. Slam is sending all his plumed archers in, and that might be the GG moment indeed. RiuT is calling it GG. DauT as well. And what a great game. Close to 1 hour 45 minutes of pure action. And Slam and BacT really saying good job, and indeed it was a good job here. Winning with, I did say the better civilization at the start, but DauT and RiuT really made it tough for them, and I think at some times had the army which could not have been stopped, but they overcommitted a bit, took a lot of time killing buildings that weren't necessary. Maybe just to push over here and push into the trade would have been better than just to push towards the middle and be always able to get surrounded at all times. Oof, what a great game. What an entertaining game for sure. Trade is, just incredible how DauT was bad at defending trade, at getting up trade, at, caring about trade for his whole team. And that was a bit disappointing, I would say. Is it Reco live? It's live. Oof. When DauT was pushing in the very beginning, RiuT needed to help him. Yeah, like 20 champions or 20 samurai would have really helped there. Would have been really, really good for them. I wanted to do something. Yeah, I wanted to update this scoreboard. And let me take a look. It is Slam and BacT taking the first one. I'll ask some guys if they want to co-cast. Damn, that's exhausting, guys. Very, very good game one. Okay, DauT had such a convincing army. Yeah, I think so as well. Maybe some bomber towers would have been nice. But I think he tried to hit BacT hard to prevent Ghost spam. Well, but what's the problem with Ghost spam? I think DauT's like choice of where he attacked kind of cost them the game. But I will play some IAC music and we'll be back in 2 minutes, something like that. So guys, stay tuned. More of those epic games coming up. Now, switch civilizations. Hi. I'm actually starting to compose my own songs at the moment, but I'm still very bad at it. I might even stream it sometime when I figure it out a bit better. Okay. Program am I using? I did use Magic Music Maker, but that didn't satisfy me. And now I will switch to audio something. Let me take a look. Well, one thing that I can easily Google. Yeah. Okay, Spectator is running down, guys. Oh, this will be so bad for me. I think I will only sleep like 2 hours this night. But happens. Actually, it's so stupid. Like overcast on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, Saturday. Oh, golly. But what can you do? What can you do? Like, I will spend a lot of time watching those games anyways. Like, I wouldn't be in my bed and just not watch those games live. Oh, actually, that's funny. How you can see. You could see AAC a bit through here. Edit. Yeah, this part. But okay, guys. Then let's jump into game number 2. BacT and Slam against RiuT and DauT. Now with switched civilizations, we have RiuT playing with Gauss. We have BacT with Japanese, Slam now going for the Turks, and DauT with Mayans. Somewhat what you would have expected. Let's say chat off to not get asked questions that you should know when you watch the stream. RiuT with cause. That's probably the most important thing to look at, because not having the possibility to probably stonewall, not having very good archer line, not having a very good knight line, or like knights are okay, but no paladins at the end. Really limits you in your options, but none of the civilizations have paladins, so yeah, they kind of all need to come up with something kind of special, or probably the standard choices, because what we expect from DauT, either exposed or plumed archers, depending on his map. Stone is looking pretty fine, but she's super exposed. That looks more like an expo map to me, unless I find his second stone spot, which is, yeah, not that good either. And we have Slam, pretty tight map as it seems. Where is the defensive gold spot? No defensive gold spot, look at that. Offensive, offensive, offensive. So, he might need to build a tower here. And then we have Slam. Oh, not that easy of a wall off as well. It is doable. It is doable. Like this area. Yeah, we can see a wall off here. But that's the best wall off that we can see from all the players. This is super open for RiuT as well. Yeah, so BacT needs to get creative how he can control those gold spots. What? Just 1-0, didn't they start 2 hours ago? They had an incredible game 1, which took, yeah, close to 2 hours. So therefore, the score's only 1-0. You're correct, Nikov. Interesting house here by Slam, trying to prepare the walls off for later on. And maybe, yeah, get a villager to build a barracks here. And go for the Drash. Same time we have BacT going for a Drash. We have DauT. We would expect him to go for a Drash, right? But actually he's going for a second lumber camp, so that will be archers. And we have RiuT, only 3 on wood, so that might be scouts. Slam actually goes scouts. That's interesting. Yeah, so it's going for the walls here, but was very heavy on wood and didn't farm yet, so had me confused for a bit there. And yeah, DauT. Archer defense as it seems. Interesting stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how they will play it out here. RiuT is now advancing to the feudal age. Quite an early time. Pop 21 with 20 villages and 1 scout. Now going back, the second lumber camp there in the back. Slam is going with Pop 22. And it seems like RiuT is not going for gold, so that will be scouts by all of them. Oh, no Drash by anyone. It's BacT who goes for M&A. We have DauT with the archer defense. Nice 3 villagers inside here. But is it really that good? Because like all your villagers after 7 will work very inefficiently unless you build a second gold camp. Yeah, but he can easily do that. And not 100% sure. It looks funky, but not 100% sure if that's actually that good. But it's good against the first 3 M&A for sure. Nice defensive wood, and we will see a stable coming up here and the second. And we have, oh, still a hole over here. That might be costly. Where will the stable of Slam be? Behind here? Yep. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. We're trying to be a bit annoying And now we have MLA upgrade and double BacT coming in. No archery range so far by BacT. Trying to be annoying a bit as well. And now he will go for those lumberjacks, and they are not walled yet. Now trying to get the quick walls up. Slam his scouts walled. Well, he's not completely walled yet, but trying to get it up. And seems like DauT will have safe walls here for all his villagers. And when he gets the archers up, he is in a fine position. Oh, but BacT. How did you sneak in those villagers? And there's the forward archery range. Completely missed it on the minimap. And now let's go into the point of view of DauT. And he has no idea. Guys, look at that. He has no idea. Oh, goddy. And that's ugly. Blocking 2 of his gold spots, and now opening so much areas to, yeah, get attacked on the berries, on the wood, and yeah, now the villagers are trapped here, and the mining camp working against him. But we'll get all the villagers home safe, it seems. And it's funny how BacT didn't communicate that at all, or maybe they did set up TeamSpeak because. Did I? Yeah, Slam is asking. Yeah, I was wrong there. And now sending in scouts, that will absolutely help out. Fletching now coming up for DauT. And that's an interesting choice that he's going for the barracks. And not a single farm yet by DauT. Yeah. Now, but all RiuT and Slam asking, like, where can I do something with my scouts? And it seems like RiuT is going for BacT's home, trying to do some damage, and Slam at the same time is going to help out here at BacT's side, or more DauT's side. BacT is forward. And let's take a look. Yeah, those scouts could do major damage on both sides. Let's see, here it's very unprotected, and over here it's very unprotected as well. Now the scouts could come in, one villager is fine, Slam can come in, skirms need to focus on the archers, and scouts now can go against the villagers, and yeah, at least one villager is going down, one went down before, and nice positioning here of Slam. BacT lost one villager, lost 2 villagers, and now it's pretty fine, and oh god, look at this, Slam's doing some sweet damage. Skirms obviously without flashing here so far, and another villager going down, so that's at least -4 for DauT. If not more, that might be -5. And yeah, villager count, BacT lost some as well, therefore it's only 2 difference. But that's major losses on that side, and then we can see most likely DauT and BacT being stuck in feudal age for quite some time, and RiuT and Slam, the guys who will dictate the game by going for a lot of knights. The tower now is denied. Defensive castle, defensive tower, sorry, of DauT is up as well, and nice micro here by Slam. Let's take a look. He's running away. He's not taking a single hit. No, when I say this, he is taking the single hit of the spearman there. Now going for the skirmishes, and what a great micro and awareness here by Slam at all times. Now going for Wheelbarrow, like I think RiuT did as well. And yeah, I think they will both go for double stable because there's so much to gain here. So yeah, they simply have to go for it. RiuT now up to Castle Age. Let's take a look at how it looks for Slam. He will click up any second as well. And I would expect BacT with 3 food and DauT with 55 food. Very far away from Castle Age on their own there. You okay at home? No, he says. And should Slam send scouts? No, that doesn't really make sense, no. BacT simply needs to either wall himself. Yeah, I think that's the only option. What is he doing now with the villagers? Running around and trying to get a sneaky tower behind there. Absolutely an option. Let's take a look. Slam. You're Turks, so you want to keep up your DauTs actually. And now that's an interesting attack here by DauT now going up for the kill, and Slam can't really take any more hits. All the villagers running away, and yeah, it's simply not walling the towers enough. Was a huge mistake as it seems here. All the builds can clear it up, and then he can get to the berries, can get to his gold again. Slam doing a great job of not taking any damage, waiting for the defense, waiting for Bloodlight, actually waiting for Castle Age as well, and then he has Light Cav and maybe can do some more damage, more HP, and whoops. Do you want Knights at Home or BacT? Oh, that's a good question. And that tower might get annoying. Let's take a look. Slam, very great awareness here. BacT starting to add more spearmen. And is he on stone? Still only one single villager there. And Slam now knows, okay, I need to send camels to your home, or maybe knights to protect you against RiuT. And yeah, BacT now should know, okay, this guy has bloodlines and +1/+1, so he will go for knights, and the scouts that they're still here are giving me a sign that he might come in with more. Let's take a look, where's Slam going? Slam is going for camels instantly, trying to defend BacT, so nice read there, and yeah, nice knowledge of the situation. The tower very annoying here, and DauT needs to build a defensive tower on his own. Let's take a look how much raid is coming up. BacT trying to defend, and nice camels, as I said. Now 4 camels should be enough to defend for quite some time here against RiuT. If BacT is moving his villagers properly and needs to wall a bit more. Take a look, Slam even +2 defense. At the same time, we have RiuT playing a +1/+1, like we said before. So nice move there. DauT is asking, do I need spearman? I couldn't even answer that question. I think no. RiuT is keeping up the aggression, and yeah, lots of camels by Slam. He only has the defense upgrades. If you have like 5-6, you are fine. You have 3 defensive towers as well. I think he's in a fine position. Let's take a look. DauT will click up Castle Age any second. BacT in some minutes as well. Slam maybe should get cartography. That would really help out here to know where to position his camels and his knights. Take better fights, help better, and yeah, just later to organize a bit better. He's taking a reasonable fight against all the herd villagers, and even now has +1/+2. So he's really going for it. And 2 HTCs as well, so sweet stuff. RiuT is going for the better boom though. 2 HTCs at the moment, has a bit more of the map control. Those towers are now completely denied. But DauT had a lot of villagers idle this whole time in the towers. Oh, that's actually 125 stone, which could be put to better use here, actually. And this village actually is stuck because he can't reach the lumber camp anymore. Needs to wait for that lumber camp to finish. Funny stuff, haven't seen that before actually, like, didn't really notice. And BacT still didn't click up because only now he's getting onto his main gold spot with more stuff. In RiuT, stuck on knights. Slam has a possibility to mix in some camels as well, being Turks. 2 stables against 2 stables still. RiuT now going for monastery. Trying to heal, trying to convert a bit, and I think I want to see BacT actually going for another defensive tower as well, here at the front of the gold. But he's going for another annoyance tower against DauT, who will go for plumed archers. At the start of that, this map didn't look like it. But yeah, after BacT couldn't attack for some minutes, now he can safely go for it. What should Slam do? Should he build a castle defensively in front of the gold spot? Yes, he at least decides to go for it. I'm not 100% sure if I like that. The option to go for 4 stables and just raid DauT heavily would have been there as well. And now RiuT and Slam both are like, this guy has a lot of knights. What am I doing? What is he doing? Where can I attack? Where can he attack? And I don't really have the idea here. Oh, maybe. No, Slam will take a fight here against RiuT. We are trying to get husbandry. Nice timing. Should be a better retreat, but we'll get a lot of damage done against him, even losing a knight. RiuT is now going for +2 as well. And yeah, no, we get best you see up. No problemo. Lol, to see up, go back. Why lol? Slam didn't even notice what happened. And okay, castle now for DauT, and then he should be super safe. But maybe lose 1 or 2 villagers here. Let's take a look. DauT says, oh shit. Oh yeah, and some villagers will die here. Why did DauT stay on that on that castle for so long? He should have saved those villagers way earlier. And now that's a sweet denial. This game is live indeed, yeah. And Slam is staying on 2. Slam went up to Imperial Age. We completely missed that. And yeah, at the same time, RiuT is going for mass stables. Now the castle of DauT should easily get up. It's still only 2 TCs for DauT. BacT is going for 1 extra TC. Not really sure what he's actually producing. And Slam is adding husbandry. So he is going for more stables. Interesting stuff. He's not going for Janissaries, but now he's going for stone. Make up your mind! RiuT staying on full knight production, going up to 5 stables plus monastery. BacT trying to be a bit annoying, but now it's bloomed archers against some random units, some expos. BacT getting up another TC, but yeah, so far behind when it comes to overall boom. RiuT 10 ahead of Slam, actually 14. There's another cycle finish. And that's a bad fight that Slam should not take, especially not shortly before reaching Imperial Age. And now it's retreating, but where can he retreat? He either needs to go through a castle, or he just clicked home. There could be some speed wall here coming up by DauT, which could be pretty sweet, but it seems like just sending the villagers in TC is the only option he had time for. Slam now soon to be on 4 stables, keep up the production, soon to have +2/+2, going for a hand card. And now this Imperial Age might be a bit surprising to RiuT. Let's take a look. RiuT Edge, okay, reasonable resources to click up as well pretty soon. Getting the 2nd Religan, Cavalier upgrade as well, and now Slam can go on a heavy raid against DauT. He's looking at 1 castle, 2 TCs only. We're now clicked up to Imperial Age. And yeah, Goth have reasonable cav. They have Bloodlines, they have +4 attack, they have Cavalier upgrades, so it's not the worst thing ever to stay on Cavaliers, but in the long run you need to organize your switch. But against that switch, we have this guy already preparing Janissaries. Now running around here, and we have RiuT still behind some palisade walls. And Slam is now pushing in with Cavaliers. Let's take a look. All the knights now going at the front of Slam and then going back again. Only 4 stables still. That's not enough if you ask me. Nice quick wall. Maybe getting in some converts. One camel and one cavalier. That's a good start. Now, oh, those cavaliers at the back aren't spotted yet by RiuT, and that might be costly. At the same time, Slam is retreating. And finally, RiuT sees it. Let's take a look. Villager count kind of evening it out. Only 8 ahead, 10 ahead here for RiuT. And BacT actually catched up. How did that happen? Going for 40 Cs, now University as well. And yeah, just simply building a defensive castle, going for some plumed archers. Did slow down quite a bit. We're waiting for RiuT to get Imperial Age, get all the upgrades done for cavaliers, and then go for a huge attack. But Slam is anticipating that and is now going for camels only. I think it's it makes them that I wanted to see a bit earlier, but it's tough to judge sometimes. DauT not even going for a second castle with only 2 TC. Here you go. Soon to be 3 TC. I think that's a bit of a mistake. Probably Slam wanted to go for another aggressive castle, but RiuT's army is just too superior at the moment. And Slam cannot take that fight. You need to fall back, you need to go for full camel now. And just go for Janissaries. BacT coming in. But now Imperial Age army is clashing against each other. Not really sure what a dozen of expos are really contributing to that fight. Not much, I would say. And what is that? That's 50 cavaliers by RiuT. He can really do a lot of damage with that. Out now on the way to Imperial Age with only 72 villages. What is Slam now planning to do? Is he going for some traps? I think trap, Janissary, camel is a good option. When RiuT realizes, okay, I don't want to fight against camels, let's go to the other side. And Slam? How did you realize that? Seems like they somehow spotted it. And yeah, Slam can just beautifully stand all his camels over and can protect BacT a bit. You should maybe add 1 or 2 more monks here and needs to send his villagers away because he can't really fight that army. Now the camel's trying to take a fight, but that's still heavily outnumbered here, and that's in favor of RiuT. Trying to not really take a fight though against camels against the hill. Maybe thinks better of it. Well, now preparing the switch onto infantry. Is getting anarchy at this time. And the question is, does he go for champions? Does he go for huskarls? Easy decision to make. He is going for huskarls. He's now going back with all his cavaliers that run around quite a bit. Back here at the same time, up to Imperial Age as well. With he's still losing villagers. Yeah, but that will be cleared up, no problemo. Now elite huskarls for RiuT, and that's quite a bit of production. Slam, no upgrade when it comes to elite on its Janissaries, and now RiuT can really ramp it. BacT. BacT needs to get castles up. Let's take a look. BacT 300 stone at this point, and not a more stone. And you're now getting a TC up. Has some Arbalest prepared, but Arbalest against Cavalier and huskarls. I think BacT might die here. Pop 125, and I think in some seconds that might be way lower. We'll lose a lot of villages here. Now the raid's coming in and Slam sees it. Says a bad word, but might be the right choice of words still. Because he's late to the party, he's late to protect BacT, and BacT, oh, that's a nice sweet wall here, making best of use of his crossbows, but now the elite huskarls are coming in, and BacT trying to save his villagers, has 40 idle villagers now, Slam 20 at the same time, and only now Slam is coming in, but now he's fighting against plumed archers and huskarls, not against cavaliers anymore. More huskarls raiding in the back as well, and that unprotected woodline at the same time. Yeah, BacT is just lulling because he didn't expect that. If the attack was like 2-3 minutes later, he had Arbalest up, he might have had a castle up, he could have defended himself a bit, but now he's just so dependent on BacT, on Slam, who was just a bit late, he wanted to defend here, and now he's just getting torn apart. The Janissaries aren't doing enough damage against Elite Huskarls, the castles aren't doing that much, and it's looking worse and worse for BacT, who now did fall down to pop 100. Now so many idle villages still, look at that, 80 villagers and 46 of them idle. Slam is saying GG, and I think that's the right call here. And that was one of the quicker games, or actually one of the quickest, but way quicker than the first one. And yeah, that was just simply BacT dying due to RiuT keeping a lot of pressure alive, having a lot of army here, and then just deciding to go for nice raids. The attack over here wasn't that great, and BacT forward, nice defense there by DauT, and RiuT just played it down beautifully. Military stats, RiuT, the guy who was fighting the most, BacT unfortunately now, especially in the end, couldn't really take any good fights. And RiuT just playing a bit like a pocket with some stable or one stable, then adding more stables, going full knight, running around, and then going on weak flanks. So nice punishment over there. And I'm pretty happy how he played that. And yeah, I'm trying to take as much air as I can, and we'll be back soon. We're now down to best of 3. Players lost the game, but not taking their time to start. Back delay started, or close to being down. So now we're down to best of 3. MoA2v2 coming up, and oh yeah, that looks like some aggressive civilizations here. To remember, you guys, whoever loses this is out of the tournament, and who wins continues to play, I believe, against Viper and MBL in the semifinals of the loser bracket. So let's jump into game number 3, BacT and Slam against RiuT and DauT, and look at those civilizations. It is Britons for Slam, great civilization for him. BacT Aztecs, it could not be better distributed for them. DauT playing the Britons and RiuT playing the Aztecs on the other side. That has to get interesting here for very sure. Let's put chat off and let's get the chat rolling here for Twitch. So Slam's map. Obviously we need to take a look at gold spots very closely here. You need to get a lot of gold for your expos. You need to get a lot of gold for everything you want to build if you're Aztecs. So very exposed gold spot here for BacT when it comes to his main gold spot. That's not a great back gold spot as well. And DauT's one. It's one of the better ones, I would say. Has nice easy walls here at the right hand side. Looks very exposed, but then he has a very nice tight map. I think that's the best one so far. Then we have RiuT. Reasonable back gold spot, not very accessible, but I think that's very close, and he will have, I think, tight walls too, as you see here, and some walls over here. So I have to say RiuT and DauT have the better map here so far. Nice deer push here by RiuT, or is successful, and sending in a 5th signature notes for the boar. My bad, my bad. And now going for more scouting here around. Didn't find 2 sheep here in the north, and maybe, whoops, all the way just jumped into the GC. Not even sure. I think there's no restart in this tournament. But we saw, for example, the thing, wasn't it like Miguel and Nikov against Fire and Togao? think, winner bracket semifinals or something. That was there we saw them agreeing on doing one restart for both teams without the like out of the real rule book, but yeah, that was super special. And if it, I thought Muscle Arabia was gonna be non-mirrored civ. Is this an exception? Yes. Let me quickly get the bam. No, where is this? Huh? Why is it so far behind? There we have it. That's the settings again for you. And that's only mirrored civs, one game. Sweet. How professional am I to get this in? And that's only with 20 clicks and 15 seconds of muted stream. I'm getting really good at that. So it was, yeah, never mirrored civilization. It was only this one. Before it was random civilization, then they switched. Fourth game will be a pick system, and in the fifth game we'll have 3 picked civs. Hello Champion, by the way. You do not have to work tomorrow. I will have to work tomorrow, and it really kills me. I think I will sleep like roughly 2 hours because I didn't prepare my lessons for tomorrow either. So that's pretty dumb of me, but what are you going to do? Nifit, that's pretty professional. Your technical skills are 2.2k rating. That's something no one ever said closely in that direction, I would say. And I think you are far off as well. But I'll keep you in your dream world. So Slam is going for archers or maybe MoA2v2. On the other side we have BacT going for a drush. We have DauT going for the nice walls, like we said before. Needs to finish them, and then he has very nice and protected map. Doesn't even need to drush here, so he played walls without. The barracks is adding second lumber camp now is up as well, and then we'll go for archers. RiuT, at the other hand, is up and might go for MoA2v2 defense here. So Slam, yeah, might need to run back a bit, and look at that, BacT going for the big walls here. At the moment he's walling with, I believe, 4 villagers. That's a lot, and yeah, he will not do much. He might even consider going to the other side to RiuT to do some more damage, because DauT is untouchable. And he will keep up the pressure though. BacT drush plus wall. Indeed. Drush plus wall it is, and he actually only went for 3 militia here with his Aztecs, which is quite uncommon. And the Eagle Warrior is getting a bit into trouble. And BacT is heavily out of food. I'm a bit surprised by that. How much pop will he go up with? Pop 32, or what will this be? Or, you know, he's hiding to see. No, pop 32. Okay, actually it will be pop 33. So that's super, super high and late. RiuT and Slam at the same time going for the MoA2v2, and I nearly missed that. So it will be 5 against 5 here. Not really sure how Slam was able to keep up this production. 8 seconds earlier, MoA2v2 timing, but yeah, Slam knows that it should be coming in. It's trying to take the hill at the side. RiuT is trying to get the archery range up, and that's risky, sending those villagers at the front there. And interesting tower by Slam here, trying to control this area against RiuT, but RiuT is maybe trying to take the engagement, and now it's going to be a bloodbath. 5 MoA2v2 and 3 villagers against 5 MoA2v2, 3 villagers and a scout. So nice advantage here for Slam, and he's really making it count, and has some low HP MoA2v2 now and doing well with them. Let's take a look. He's really killing all the MoA2v2 and now putting the pressure on the villagers. Let's take a look, but he's not killing them. I think he only killed 1 villager, and Now there are so many low HP villagers, but all might get back here by RiuT. And that's a sweet win by Slam, and he still has 4 left. Look at that. How did that happen? 7 against 2 kills. And here's the stuff. DauT just joined watching. If you want to DauT, you can also co-cast if you still feel like it. At the same time, we have DauT killing a villager here, punishing the late walls of BacT. Is now on goals with 5 villagers and running around with militia. Could have even helped out further against RiuT here. Oh, and 1 villager might go down. Let's take a look. The scout needs to block properly. No, he's attacking. You should always want to block there, and that's a small misstep here by Slam after misstep after misstep. He took the great engagement here, but after that he didn't really punish RiuT so far with his heavy amount of MLA. Let's take a look. Starter range now of Slam coming up. He's on stone as well, so we might see some towers coming up. RiuT says I'm very dead, and yeah, it's not looking good indeed. But DauT is doing DauT things and he's keeping up the aggression. He's scouting in the back. I can send archers on Slam. That would be epic. Slam has nothing to defend, but he has the archery ranges at home, so that's still good. At the same time, we have DauT 5-0 kills. That's BacT 0-5. And yeah, that's a nice defensive tower here by RiuT. And BacT now starting the stone walls, but has only 15 stone left, so that's more of a show off. BacT says KR Archer, and yeah, that's a nice team play move there, but yeah, he absolutely has to say this or Slam will struggle heavily. And let's see how this will go. Slam only town watching now, only doing fletching, and oh god, that's so bad. That's so bad for Slam here, losing 4 archers for nothing, and that's so incredibly bad for Slam. And yeah, what is BacT doing? BacT is going to Castle Age. Oh my god, that was so ugly for Slam. Yeah, I think that's a nice decision. Slam realizes, okay, I might be safe at home. You better try to do some damage against RiuT. But honestly, is he that safe at home? DauT is still continuing to do damage. Maybe Slam can get together with fletching and some skirmishers out, get onto my army. But look at this. It's like basically 20 villagers not doing anything at all. And yeah, RiuT, oh, actually going pretty poorly there, pair thing. And now the scout is helping out as well. BacT now going with his expos against RiuT, and I think that's a good thing. At the same time, we had DauT trying to go for the castle run, but got denied, and now the skirmishers are clearing up everything. And I think Slam didn't lose a single villager here and is ahead very much. And now Slam can punish RiuT. Let's see how he can do it. And his botkin arrow is done now, and BacT should see that and is getting 1 will for sure. And RiuT is now saying BacT is here. And that wasn't the plan. Well, it wasn't Slam tried kamikaze move. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so at least DauT, describes it pretty well. RiuT needs to remove a lot of villagers, and Slam all the communication gold. Yeah, they're trying to kill them. I'm killed. Okay. Slam might think that BacT got killed there, and not that he actually killed it. That might be, language barrier there. Not really sure. Yeah, nice micro here by BacT, trying to take reasonable fights against being outnumbered and fighting against the hill, but plus range really helps out soon to have the defense as well. And yeah, it felt like this was now 7 to 1 kill or something. So yeah, Slam will be surprised when he sees that BacT is actually still doing damage here against RiuT. And now DauT is going out for an attack again, but where can he really attack? He seems to be behind walls and doing pretty well. Same time, DauT on the way to Castle Edge. Maybe, let's see, is BacT able to deny that tower he's going in? And oh god, what a great vision there. And I think BacT should send some villagers around and trying to get them, and RiuT might go for another defensive tower here, trying to get it up, but oh god, that will be denied for sure. Nice catch here by BacT, 1 villager down, 2 villagers down, and more will die. And yeah, RiuT says let's GG it. He doesn't really feel like continuing. Let's see, DauT is trying to go with it. Well, Slam is open, don't know how dead you are. He is really dead. Real dead now. I can do big damage to him soon. I am Castle. Yes, you can, but RiuT is just in such a bad position. BacT says RiuT dead, and yeah, he is pretty right. And when Slam now comes and sees this, he feels like, okay, yeah, this is okay. And RiuT now trying to get onto more stone to get more defensive towers up. I think the waste of time now, RiuT says. But yeah, that's a great team play, especially if your teammate still wants to continue. Let me see how big. And second tower is coming up, and that means DauT can't really take this area. And yeah, Slam is safe, nice defense, and this basically is a GG. Yeah, the moment that DauT realizes that they can't really take the fight. Or that he can't really take the fight. And BacT says, yeah, and what? Can't do much. Now going for the university as well. And RiuT, look at that. 20 villagers on stone out of his 36. He doesn't have a single villager on wood at the moment. Not a single villager on gold. And DauT is going for some ratings now. Slam trying to out micro. Yeah, asking for help and trying to maybe get some more walls up here. Where's BacT? BacT is missing a bit. Ballistics coming up, and now they can both go in. Slam is trying to save his villagers. BacT still not taking the best responses there on the x-axis, and now the trap is real. DauT has more range on his crossbows though, so Slam needs to go in, maybe add some skirmishes would have been the option. And yeah, look at that, how long it took Slam before he actually could join the fight here, and DauT is winning that one, which is quite bad, but it didn't cost any villagers. And it killed all the army of DauT now. And yeah, that hurt Slam obviously. Let's take a look. Slam down to 11 military, which is running around over here. But now he's safe, and that was a very clutch hold. He was trying to return the favor now and trying to deal some damage, but not a real chance. But now he is on the way to Castle Edge. And that already was 60%, and overall villager count is damn close. It is very close, yeah, closer than we expected. And RiuT miraculously got onto a nice defense, and now look at this, the 6 towers up. Also the ratings won't do much of Slam, and Slam can still, take some damage. 1 or 2 villagers can easily die here. And yes, we no doubt he will most likely have 3 TCs up and an eco rolling. BacT on the other side has 1 TC. BacT is playing with 1 TC only. Oh, that's that's not enough. Second TC now being added. Let's take a look. Slam maybe wants to go for a siege workshop to do some damage, but for now it seems like no building of that. Now building university at home, easy to clear up against that, and DauT now trying to do some damage. 100 villagers against 98 villagers. RiuT and DauT are ahead when it comes to the villager count, which is super funny. But yeah, BacT now will clear up what DauT has here. No way around that. And even against the hill, with those numbers, BacT can take the fight. It's no +2 for BacT though against the +2 of DauT, but yeah, the numbers were just so far apart that it didn't really matter. Top 40 for RiuT though, not a single military unit out, and I'm not really sure what he can get out. Yeah, going for a defensive castle now. Typical castle age castle of an Aztecs player going for Jaguars. No. Oh, and maybe DauT can find a nice catch here of also those villagers. But BacT should see the crossbow and should maybe go back and shouldn't lose a single villager here. This looks a bit like BacT is looking into imperial resources here. 600 food, 500 gold already. Now it doesn't really want to take this fight here against the tower and the crossbows on the hill. Now it's retreating, trying to take some reasonable micro moves here, but now the rest of BacT's army is coming in. Now it's all trapped. DauT is trying to do something, but no chance here. And Slam running around, trying to get some more villager kills against DauT, who has his farms kind of around his TC, but kind of unprotected at the same time, clear up against all those expos. Now I hear a siege workshop by BacT, and he will be clicking up to Imperial Age any second now, and then he might switch into Eagle Warriors, which would be pretty deadly against the Brits guy. He's only going for Arbalest. RiuT now going for a funny punishing Eagle Warrior here, and since Slam has all his villagers very weak, he's actually getting some kills for himself. Siege workshop now by RiuT to get the tower done. And yeah, it's only 2 TCs by RiuT though. So yeah, still feels like a pretty open game. BacT now adding more barracks. Wants to go for Eagle Warriors like we expected. Now going for handcart and defense upgrade. DauT now clearing what Slam had in the back here, didn't want to get raided too much more. Adding another TC that brings him up to 4 and has a nice hold here against BacT. Nice micro, killing from distance, sniping around and really making his +1 range as efficient as possible. I think that's kind of an even fight. Feels a bit better for DauT here. And BacT maybe should go for one more villager kill and then absolutely retreat. By the way, interesting positioning of all the relics here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All very close between DauT and BacT. And yeah, so if BacT wanted to build a monastery here, he can easily get to it. You okay? You die? You die? You okay? That's a tough thing of to ask both questions. You want export champ? I'm Eagle Warrior. Okay, you are Eagle Warrior. Go Eagle Warrior. 2 sweet extra gold spots here for BacT when he scouts it. And on the way to Imperial Age, DauT as well, and RiuT as well. So, oh god, that might be a comeback actually. Villager count now pretty dead even. RiuT, the only guy having basically no military. That's the only difference. But DauT is strong. Now it's clearing up a lot. Slam now pushing a bit here. RiuT increasing his villager count. Well, let's take a look at Slam, looking at 3 TCs, 4 TCs. So he's going for more. And they're pushing a bit here in the middle. DauT trying to get some walls up. Let's take a look. He's going for Arbalest, maybe even longbows. Trying to get stone walls at the side. And more crossbows in the middle. And continuing with his mission. Now the Eagle Warriors closing the distance against the crossbows, and that's bad news for DauT, trying to send everything over now. Let's take a look, even +4 defense for BacT coming in. So yeah, he's going for all the deadly things. And yeah, that will be open. Let's take a look, what is RiuT going for? He at the moment is building Jaguars. Probably has a counter against the Eagle Warriors, but wouldn't perform too well against the potential Arbalest here of Slam. So, not 100% sure about this choice. More map control trying to be gained by Slam, trying to wall more area, trying to get the walls up, trying to get the market up, and even in the middle. Nice move here. I think I still have no idea of BacT. Actually going for the monk. It seems like no, not for now. And now DauT has a lot of Arbalests out. RiuT, Slam really needs to hide his army to not lose it before it gets to Arbalest. Then he maybe can take some fight, especially against Jaguars here. But yeah, RiuT's eco is still very, very weak. Slam going for the Arbalest tech like we expected. No castle at the moment, not very heavy on stone. And mainly for walls. BacT going for Eagle Warriors was +4. DauT going for Arbalest only and maybe longbows. And yeah, Jaguars now there to protect against Eagle Warrior ratings. But they can just run away. Looks like Slam doesn't have ballistics, but that's not a chance. No. Okay, he has ballistics. Just was a weird movement here. And now BacT is in, and BacT can split off with all his Eagle Warriors. Slam at pop 170, RiuT only at 87. Nice controlled area here by RiuT and DauT. So that's very important to block further raids, but at the moment they need something that actually clears up this raid. And RiuT is sending everything in this control here. Yeah, that's not too great. And now finally the Arbalests from behind are coming in as well. DauT's trying to send everything home to defend. And I want to see, over chopping here now. Nice move by BacT. And yeah, punishing DauT for a risky wall, trying to save 5 stone here. And that's a big move here. DauT losing a lot of villagers. And now the Arbalest even here, so fighting down the Mangonel is not really an option anymore. More Eagles coming in at the side. And now finally the Eagle Warriors getting cleared up against the Jaguars. At the same time, Arbalest against Arbalest, I think pretty even fight. And let's take a look at overall population. It's looking very good for BacT and Slam. Now finally the offensive castle. I checked this position like 5 times because I was expecting the offensive castle here by Slam, but did not come yet. And now it's time, and it's time for fortified walls as well. Time to set up the trade and get prepared for the very long game. Slam is building capture rams and wants to start the push against DauT, wants to get the ram and Eagle Warrior push here against the Brits, which is so tough for them to counter. Continuing to push into the face of RiuT. RiuT is trying to get up with a second defensive castle, more raids of BacT. He is everywhere, trying to run around the captains doing the work here. In DauT's face, 1 castle down for sure. Now only arbalest check for DauT possible. He went for some longbows, but that's not enough for the very strong longbow army. He wanted to go for more raids here at the front. Jaguars, now even elite Jaguars, so they will perform pretty well when it comes to defending against Eagle Warriors. But Slam now on the hill. Arbalest out, and he will simply go for traps, more arbalest, and then killing those two castles should end the game. Now trying to do everything to stay alive here, but now he's losing the point into Slam and BacT. RiuT still very much in trouble. It's only at 80 villagers here and only 18 military, now getting the +4 defense. So his Jaguars are getting strong, but if he's losing all his castles, it doesn't really matter. Now sending them to the other side, so BacT needs to run, and nice move here. Look at that. The Jaguars are coming in, so the Arbalists of Slam are swinging in, and the Eagle Warriors of BacT are actually running away. So that's a nice move. That's a nice move here. Nice team play. Even they're not using TeamSpeak or any voice communication tool, they're still having great team play, and playing thousands of games really helps out to know how's it going. And RiuT finally sees, dude, there's no chance of fighting this back. Let's GG it. Let's jump into game number 4. And now it's 2 match points for Slam and BacT, and DauT and RiuT, the seed number 3, are at the edge of elimination. Let's take a look. What is the chat? So you're very well played. But that's like stronger. Okay, I know him. Okay, let's catch up. I'm played bad this game, BacT says. I was scared RiuT already dead, yeah, but I think you made him more dead. So I was worried. We focused too much on him. But when DauT upscore, I know him nothing. But I'm just stay 1 TC too long and make me weaker than him. Yeah, but at 6 is strong. You can come back, I think. Killing at 6, good idea. Yes, GG, go back. So very well played. Yeah. So that was the team chat for you guys. And yeah, I think the most funny part here will be the timeline of RiuT. Look at that. No army for endless amounts of times, and how much his villagers dwindled here was just not beautiful. Not beautiful at all. And yeah, we will look into game number 4. The score is 1-2, and we are seeing very interesting and entertaining games. So yeah, it would be very dumb to tune off now. And yeah, I'm very excited for the next games, and it might end now or latest in 2 games, because this is best of 5. We now have did they pick? I'm very confused. I think they should get into picking phase now. And I didn't see them chat, so maybe they will do it in game, and we will stay tuned, guys. They already launched the game, so it should start within the next 2 minutes. Hey Lily, do you play an 88 poker? I did 1 day in my life. And that was the Sunday 1.5 weeks ago. This is scary for RiuT and DauT fans. No more mistakes allowed. True. Well, played for 3 months. I think they played like 5 best of 5s or something. So it is a long tournament, but they've played longer tournaments, more games and longer series. Why are you asking, Lamois? I wonder. Okay, I'm getting bored. Ask me more questions, please, chat. Ask away. Oh, it's written without an R? Achieved? Oh, it's achieved, not archived. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks. When will the next poker night be? Either when I'm feeling like doing some cash games. Or when I have the Monday off, which might be the 4th of March and the 11th of March. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm still hoping to get a deal from a poker site, which I'm contacting for quite some time now, but they are taking their time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading some Escape Gaming Masters 2 stuff at the same time, which I can't show you unfortunately. The website looks nice. And small spoiler, it seems like I might get different tasks than before. Speculate started, guys. Less than 2 minutes. Nifred, what's your opinion on PokerStars raising the rate? Pretty hard to actually grind now. When did they raise it and how much? Well, was it within the last half year? Then I didn't even notice. When they raised from 2015 to 2016, I felt it wasn't that much, and I felt like from then on the tables were so much softer. How do you think that will do with Escape Gaming? Will he do well for 2017? Well, it's not only Zach who is Escape Gaming, right? But well, a 5K Microsoft event absolutely helps. The 3K events he's hosting are doing great. He's getting lots of money in from all other streamers, like Viper is getting good money in now with all his subs. T90 is doing well, Resonance is doing well, MBL is getting more. So money is coming in, interest is coming in, and I think, yeah, it's doing pretty well. Do you think that 2017 for AU can be bigger than 2016? Yes. I believe so. Nations Cup is coming in as well. And I heard from other tournaments, like, it will be a good year. But let's focus on game number 4 now. Well, let's get ready for the YouTube intro. Oh God, I'm really exhausted. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, game number 4, we have picked Civilization without Hunt, Aztec, Malians, and the teams went for Slam being Mongols, his teammate BacT in the orange trunks is playing Celts, then we have DauT playing Britons, and RiuT playing Persians. We have RiuT and DauT actually being down 1-2, so they had the first pick, then Slam and BacT, then RiuT, and then Slam and BacT again. So That will be very interesting. Let's take a look at the maps. We have Slam playing at the Mongols, probably the most vulnerable civ in mid-castle age. The reasonable map, I would say, not very good. This hill is super ugly. He can get punished here pretty heavily. Then we have BacT, one of the more tighter maps, I would say. So he could wall himself quite nicely. And then we have DauT. There I'm spotting defensive gold and yeah, nice area to wall over here. So that's reasonable as well. And one of the more open maps here for RiuT, so that's no chance. He has one defensive gold, but that's very far away as well. So RiuT will struggle, I believe, and has a very open map. And yeah, so when it comes to the civs, obviously Celts and Mongols in Imperial Age are incredible beast civilizations. So the longer the game goes, the better it is for BacT and Slam. So RiuT and DauT, with their incredible castle age pressure to being Britons and Persians, really want to keep up the pressure like we said before. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how they will do it and how Slam and BacT on the other side are trying to defend it and keeping the pressure away. Okay, so RiuT is saying he's against Mongols, and yes, he is. And now we see Slam clicking up at pop 20, but he doesn't have a second building, so he needs to go for Loom. Not trying to get the mill up, and that's super ugly for him. He wanted to go up earlier, and now even was blocked with the deer, and everything went wrong there for him in the end. And yeah, that's not, waiting for the mill to then click up. What a horrible start here for Slam. Not what he wanted to go for. And we have DauT drushing, I believe, for the first time today. So he's mixing it up for a change. And second lumber camp by RiuT. Well, I've kind of noticed that RiuT is really a guy who doesn't like to have his two lumber camps together. He really likes to take different forests. And yeah, that's just a small observation for me. So BacT against DauT now, 3 against 3, militia, scouts, pretty reasonable, full HP. And let's take a look how the engagement will go. BacT outrunning DauT's militia, obviously now with Celts, and therefore it's just going back. Now taking the engagement against the scout, is at 14 HP, now trying to micro back. This is so tough to judge, orange against red all the time, but it feels like BacT is taking the better fight. It's now 4 against 2. This might actually be ending pretty well for no one. And yeah, it was a bit better for BacT, but not significant enough. 12 HP and 21 HP for BacT, so he can be a bit annoying, can scout a bit more, and that the scout is still alive is pretty nice for BacT. He is pretty late up, and even later up is DauT, who still did not click. Another interesting mining camp by DauT, touching the mining camp, touching the gold. That's something that you normally don't go for anymore. And guys, you're discussing a lot of interesting things, and I will read through all of them after the game again, but now I want to focus on the games because you're discussing a lot of interesting topics. Maybe for the first time we see a team war over here. Tell me if he's going to me where we're drushing war here. Let's see, but no. BacT is going for the forward, and he's going for stone as well. So yeah, that's very aggressive here against DauT, who is looking to go for the Drush FC. But yeah, we'll struggle against the incoming forward of BacT, as we said. Let's take a look. Does DauT see anything? Well, actually, M&A coming in. That's interesting. The only one 12 HP militia left. He's still going for men-at-arms. That's something I did absolutely not expect. RiuT at the same time going for scouts. So is Slam. So they need to double and come over here. DauT not trying to speed wall. One sneaky tower behind will be very nice for BacT. And he might block this area off as well. But for now, the next tower will go onto the gold. We're taking gold and stone. Says RiuT. Yeah, indeed. And one spearman, let's take a look. Is not trying to defend. And now DauT should know what's coming up. He is clicking up. He goes blacksmith. He goes archery range. Let's take a look how he will try to defend this very low MA. Like we said before, scouts now of Slam coming in here, and DauT needs to run. DauT cannot get this tower up, and isn't even building the tower. At the same time, BacT is getting the tower up, and they rush me, is DauT saying. Axe home. And BacT, oh, he's struggling so much like in the game before. Losing a villager here, now building some spearmen. Let's take a look how he is taking the engagement. Oh, now he has 3 spearmen out. It should all be fine. Should all be fine. DauT now, the villager, not the greatest micro. And yeah, do we need scouts? No, not really. And yeah, I agree. Scouts, something he couldn't really use here. He's just trying to get somewhat up. Let's take a look. Yeah, he just clicked up.
Ready.
So, then no stone, not on gold, and will be tough. Will be tough for him. He's now securing his woodline back, but take a look on the other side. Slam going on stone and gold as well, trying to get more walls up, and yeah, building long, very long walls here. Slam not trying to seek some damage. He's going for bloodlines even. And now teaming up his... Oh, he actually has 8 scouts with bloodlines. So that would be an option. If he goes over here, he can kill everything, obviously. Now the scouts are coming in. Bloodlines finishes exactly that second. And now Spearman is going down. And no more villagers, but yeah, that was costly. It cost a lot of villager time. DauT had to show his army, and at the moment, I think he should go for fletching. He has enough gold, but another tower of BacT coming up. And that's pretty ugly for DauT. Not really sure how he can free himself from the stranglehold. Slam now running around, and oh god, that might be very good against... Yeah, all the villagers here of RiuT. Only one spearman out, and those scouts can chase down those villagers. Nice blockage so far. One villager down, and it might get up to 3. Oh, not the greatest micro by Slam. It's 2 at the moment, 3 now. Microsing this villager back. Now going for the next spearman. This villager is going back as well. And those 2 villagers are super ballsy. Actually staying at the gold. And the rest is nicely walled. But no, oh god, Slam could have taken it, and now he's going back again, and more villagers will go down. So it was 2 spearmen, 3 villagers, and now we are going up to at least 4 villagers, maybe even a 5th one over here. But I think Slam will now run around, not trying to fight against 2 spearmen. Actually, he will try to take the fight, and didn't lose a single scout yet, so incredible how Slam is keeping his presence here in the brace. At the same time, we have BacT running around. This tower killed a lot of the farms. Now, DauT finally back on gold, so that's good for him. And actually went for knights now, which is pretty uncommon for a bridge player to see. Now even those farms are getting threatened, and yeah, RiuT needs to really... Oh, is this open? No, there we have a tree behind here. But now we're getting focused by the villagers, so over-chopping is possible. And he actually needed something over here to get those walls up. But now he has 3 spearmen, and 3 spearmen should do well against the scouts. But this villager might get down, and that's just a present that Slam will absolutely take. Now even kind of a team war going up here. And it's looking good for Slam on BacT, I would say. Really, really good. Okay, so Slam said this guy's walled now. And yeah, asks me where I can go. And he has defense now, even going for +1, so he could sneak around in this area and do some damage against DauT. If DauT doesn't see it in time, but then 1 or 2 villagers might die. Take a look, he just did see that farm, and he has some knights around. And Slam will find the damage here. He will go for it, and yeah, he even says yes. I got something, and he got 3 builds, he got 3 builds and lost 1 scout. That's super reasonable. And now BacT's coming with more, lost 2 scouts, but still, that was a nice damage, and those were the low HP scouts as well. So, BacT is still in feudal age, that's hurting them a lot. RiuT's offensive gold spot wasn't nice as well. It's now going for defensive camels, going for 2 HTCs, and BacT's going in. DauT has no upgrades on his knights.
Ready.
And another tower coming up to be annoying. Slam says try to go under tower.
Ready.
Not sure, I think BacT could actually be annoying against +0/+0, no bloodline scouts here. Those archers could do some damage. At least you can try to be annoying, it doesn't really hurt. But yeah, Slam is touching the situation differently, and now more knights are coming in. Maybe he wanted to wait to add 2 knights and then just get the raid done, and now you can see knights are coming in. And now with the help of BacT, I think they could take a very good fight. Crossbows now for DauT coming in. Where is his archer ranges? He has only 1 here. +1, +2. At the same time, RiuT is camping at home and not coming to help DauT. He is struggling. He's really struggling. So much army of BacT out, and I think the moment BacT gets castellated, it might get really tough here. Now we need to evacuate all his villagers. He's still not on stone. You got any army, and yeah, RiuT now standing, but RiuT has only +1 defense. Slam is going for 4 knights, and he's keeping up the aggression. BacT now, when he gets castellated and gets all the upgrades, like I said before, he'll have a strong army to perform against not very well upgraded cavalry. Look at this, camels, and oh god, only, yeah, Slam is actually taking the fight under the TC here. Oh, that's actually second archery range I was missing. And yeah, there was a bad timing by Slam, because now BacT can continue or like join the fight. But yeah, Slam felt like, okay, that was very efficient here, and he blocked a lot of villagers and got most of DauT's knights out of the way. But did that really matter? DauT wanted to switch into crossbows anyways. Well, MGG don't have wood to use. That's true. He's really struggling here with the wood. He's retowering and retowering here of BacT, and now even getting a tower over here. That's so ugly, and such a nice, beautiful aggression by BacT. Now getting botkin arrow. Let's see how he's taking the fight. Is Slam continuing to go on knights? Yes, he is. At the same time, he added 2 extra RiuT added 2 extra TCs as well. BacT is playing it now with the second TC, and he's taking the hill and fighting downhill now. And that's even against a better range. A nice move here by BacT, and it's looking like they are in the command here. Botkin arrow, Slam now sending him more with the +2, trying to micro against DauT. BacT that is, and he's doing reasonably well. Closing the distance, and then it's tough for DauT. And still, as DauT said, simply struggling to get on a lot of wood here, not able to kill any of the towers. Trying to build defensive towers all the time to kill the towers of BacT, but he's just having so many and can continue with the pure annoyance. RiuT is now going for handcart, And now adding more stables. So that will be at least 3 stables, maybe more stables coming up. And let's see another TC, RiuT now going for +2. So he knows, okay, we're struggling, we need to get onto way more army and more villagers going down. Let's take a look at villager count. We didn't see that for quite some time. And RiuT says let's GG and taps out. Oh, I think that's not... Uh-oh. That felt very frustrating. Oh, very frustrated here by RiuT. DauT was on 2 TCs. He had some expos out. Yes, he had less villagers, but RiuT was ahead in villagers. Military count wasn't great, but it's your deciding game, mate. Why would you tap out that early? You're now out of the tournament. And Slam and BacT going through. RiuT, yeah, can really get the kills on the map. BacT, incredible forward, nice aggression here. And remember, it's 4:30 AM for him, so not the best playtime. And yeah, DauT simply didn't have the map to play the strategy that he wanted to, and got heavily punished by BacT for it. And interesting stuff. So